What's up, guys? It's Horphany, and today we're going to talk about
How we met.
how we met, the story, the mysterious story of how we met. So, I used to be a stripper at this place called. No, it's not. That's not the story. How do we meet?
A long, long time ago, like 20.
Yeah, it's been about, let's see, like 2009.
I'm not good with years.
I think it was about 2009. So, about 9 years ago.
Yeah. So, what? Backtrack. It was during my era where I was going out dancing every night. Like salsa was it for me.
She was a party animal, guys. She would be dancing all the
like
time.
every day of the week.
All the time since she was like 15.
Yeah.
Like party animal.
So, but I would always just go to clubs or but there's like these socials that were starting to pop up, and I was like, I don't know. That's where like all the pro dancers go, and they want you to dance perfect, and I was like, that's not. I don't want to go. That's what I thought. And so then my friend Angel was like, hey dude, like, let's go to this social thing. It's like a bachata salsa, and I was like, bachata, like what? Long story short, he's like, let's just meet up. If we don't like it, we'll go to a club. I was like, all right, cool. So here we go. So this was actually down in East LA on 4th Street. There's like this studio. So here I come. And so Angel was already there. He's already inside the place. I was meeting him there. And I'm coming up the stairs. And you know when you feel someone just burning like a hole in the side of your head because they're staring at you? That's what I felt. And coming up the stairs
She
with
looked
my
good,
stuff.
man. She looked good.
Coming up the stairs with my
She used
stuff.
to wear these like little dresses.
And he was just like this, like, I'm not even joking, like.
I was like, You know, like when dogs go, That's kind of how it happened.
And so I go to put my stuff away because everybody was kind of in the back of the place or the venue, and like he followed me and he was like, hey, do you want to dance? And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So we danced.
She wanted me right away, guys. Like it was obvious.
So we danced, and it was fun. Did you get my number that night?
I should have.
No, you walked me to
I walked you to your
yeah.
car. Gentlemen. It wasn't even a date yet, but yeah. Anyway, so a couple years go by and we're just friends, and I would see her. I started promoting bachata at this nightclub in LA, and she would text me sometimes or like Facebook message me. You know, it's before the Instagram days. And she would say like, hey, can you get me and my friends? And she would use me, guys, to get in for free to the club. But anyway, I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm just, building brownie points for the future. And we would always dance, and I had a crush on her like all the time. Since day one, I had a crush on her. And I knew I was gonna that we were gonna date, in the future, but she didn't know. No, but yeah, I always had a crush on her. And one time we were dancing at the nightclub I was promoting, and we were dancing, and I told her, and like this was like for real. I said, one day we're gonna be together. I'm just not ready because I was just getting out of my system. I was a player.
Mm-hmm.
I was immature, and hey, I was in my early 20s. You know what I mean? So it's normal. You got to get it out of your system so that when you make a commitment, you're focused on one person and be loyal, committed, and genuine. And that's what it was. And she's like, "What did you say when I told you that?"
I was like, man, like, shut up, stop. Because I would see him all the time at different clubs or different places, and I would see him with different girls.
Different girls? Yeah,
different girls. And so I was like, no, like, and I'm not putting up with this player. Like, no, it's not happening. But yeah. And then another time, which I love saying this story because it's just hilarious to me.
Which one?
We were at Stevens, and I was going. There's restrooms like restrooms are upstairs from where you dance, and then there's like a smaller studio upstairs, but usually it's like the lights are off and it's closed. But Mr. Contreras here decided to. I don't even know how he knew I was coming up the stairs. Like pulls me in there,
Intuition.
And like
closes
the door
I
behind
carried
me.
her and took her inside of the room, and what did I say?
He's like, give me a kiss. I was like, no, like,
and
put me down.
She didn't kiss me, guys. Can you believe it?
And then I was like, no, put me down. He's like, all right, then give me a hug. And I was like, this
I gotta
guy.
get something, you know what I'm saying? Give me a hug. High five? High five? No? Yeah, I got a hug, though.
So that was that. And then fast forward to years later, I was just hanging out with my brother, like always, like let's go to the movies, let's go to
Fast
eat.
forward to 2012. Is 6 years ago.
Yeah, like let's go to eat, let's do this, and so my little brother, if you guys know Jaime, know his personality. He's like, girl, what you need is a man, and I was like, and in that second, he texts me like, do you want to go to the movies?
But before that, I would text her or message her on Facebook all the time, like, hey, let's go to the beach. Let's do this, let's do that. And she would always be like, oh, let's go ride horses. And she would always say no. So on this one day, it was when Batman Dark Knight came out. I think it was like July 19, 2012. Don't ask me how I know. But I looked it up the other day just to make sure. But yeah, the movie had just came out. Well, that's a nice glass. So I basically asked her, and that was the day that, what?
We went to the movies, and I was kind of like, ugh, like that's kind of weird, first dates. I don't like entertaining people. Like what is this gonna be? But it was actually like so surprisingly, it was like seamless. It was easy. It wasn't weird. I mean, he was hugging me the whole time at the movies, but whatever. But whatever. And it was easy.
We held hands too.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like we already knew. I don't know. It was weird. And then I don't know. I think it was because we were just like talking about our goals and futures and what do you see for yourself. And he was able to answer all of that, which guys our age were not answering at that time. Like to them, it was just partying and what's the next club. And
I had goals and a vision and a game plan. You know what I'm saying?
Like, oh, okay. And I judged him. I totally thought he was just this dancer that was at the club every night just because. But I was like so surprised, and then as we went on more dates, and I got to know more of him and his like story, and it was a wrap.
Yeah, she got to learn the struggles and how I got to where I was and how I was able to accomplish certain things in my life, and she was like, "Ooh, this guy's got a brain and a six pack."
Yeah, so I mean, after that, it was like we're inseparable.
It was a wrap.
That was it. So that's how we met, guys.
Yeah, that's the story of how we met, and yeah.
And it's gonna be a year married, like in
2 months.
Almost.
We just had our 10-month wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
On the 23rd, so 2 more months, and it'll be a year. Damn. Yeah, 9 years knowing each other, and it'll be 6 years together and 1 year married. Yeah.
So that's the Jorfany history. We get asked this question a lot. So we thought, let's make a video. That way people just know how we met.
Yeah, so that's how we met, guys. So check out the next video. We're posting a lot of great things. Remember to subscribe. And nowadays, if you don't hit the little bell after you subscribe, you won't be notified of the video. So subscribe, hit the little bell, and then comment below. What do you guys like about our story? Or if you have any other questions about us, comment below. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.